Okay, long story short, it's too dark in my garage to film. Some way, somehow, even with all the lights. So, here we are. But anyway, this is my ranking for the Star Wars Disney Plus series. Yo, Cajun, run that intro. Cajun Wine the Red Leo, but you can call me Cajun. Back again with another video, man. If you're new to the channel, go ahead on and hit that subscribe button, along with that notification bell so you can stay up with all my blurtiness. Make sure you leave a like for your mans. And the last but not least, leave a comment because I always hit the people back up in the comment section. You can believe that. Almighty Carousel Squad, stand up. I'm one subscriber away from my 100 subscribers count. And a quick tidbit again, man, in celebration of that 100 subscribers, I will be transforming a Transformer. The only person who replied to that is Jason from Toy Madness, and that's the one with the trailer, which I'm dreading doing. But please comment, man. The one from the second movie or the third movie, which Optimus Prime you want to see me transform. Now let's back to the video. Okay, starting off my Star Wars Disney Plus ranking series, we're going to start off with number 5, and that's Star Wars Visions. Now, I think this one's actually kind of slept on. I hadn't really heard anybody really talk about it, but we'll get to that in a second. And the reason why I ranked this one so high up on here is because I actually didn't finish it. I do remember getting to episode 7, and that was the Elder, and I thought that was a good dynamic. I'll try not to spoil it too much, but yeah, that was a good dynamic between, I think, two rival factions of actual Siths. And then the next episode that actually stood out to me, this is episode 2 or 3, I don't remember, but it had the twins in it, and this one has some good Dragon Ball dynamics in it, so go check that out, man. It's actually, from what I remember, it was good, it was fun. I think they took a lot of inspiration from the Animatrix. And there are 9 episodes in total, about 15 to 24 minutes each, so if you round that up, you can kind of get a full-length film out of that, and I suggest you guys go do that. I need to go rewatch it myself while I'm trying to sit here and act like But yeah, this was basically just all over the place, and it was in a lore that I'm not quite that versed in. So there you have it, Star Wars Vision, number 5. Number 4, put the fingers up, right? Number 4, we have Star Wars Bad Batch. Now, I had to watch this one twice. The first time, it took me forever to watch it. And the second time, I had to push myself on through to watch it. But there's 16 episodes in total, and the first episode actually is 1 hour and 16 minutes. So it's a full-length film itself. And this basically takes place right after Order 66. You can correct me in the comments if I said that wrong. And basically you have our guys, our gang, our motley crew of clones, and each one of them has been genetically modified for certain traits. You have Hunter. He's like Wolverine, if you ask me, minus the healing factor. You know, he has the good tracking senses, the good instincts, yada yada yada. And then you have my man's Echo, who actually is a damaged clone. Whatever the chip that was in their head for the Order 66, again, correct me if I'm wrong, the chip got malfunctioned in some explosion or something. I got him. Yeah, but in some explosion or something, so he lost his memory and his chip was damaged. And he is more like the stealth guy, basically, and so on and so on. And they basically get stuck with a female clone, and she holds the pure original DNA, the original OG strand from Jango Fett. I almost forgot his name. Jango Fett or Boba Fett, either or, she's like pure DNA or whatever. So they go on all types of hijinks, and you know, the scales escalate, and it was a pretty good ride, man, from what I remember. So go check that one out. But yeah, Star Wars Bad Batch, that's number 4. And also, before we move to number 3, they used the same CGI from the Star Wars Clone Wars animated series, albeit a little bit updated. Number 3, The Mandalorian. Now, I do believe this Mandalorian series set the tone and laid the foundation for even the Book of Boba Fett. You know, it takes place after the Republic has fallen, after the Empire has fallen. Correct me again, because I'm not quite that versed, but I believe this is after Darth Vader's death. Now that I know this. And we see the relationship between the Mando, whatever his real name is, and Grogu, the child. We see the relationship build up because the Mandalorians and the Jedi were rivals. I don't know if they were exactly blood enemies per se, but I know that they were rivals. So now we have conflicting interests in this. 2 seasons, 8 episodes each, and that first season was kind of but it had to lay the groundworks. If you know, man, how they've been doing, you know, it takes time. They got to build this thing up. Now, the first season to me seemed to be like, what are we gonna do with Grogu? Who is he? Now, if you guys know, there's only ever been one of Yoda's race in the whole of Star Wars, at least far as the films and TVs goes. I may be in the comics or a few novels or something like that. They might have some other ones, but besides that point, we've only ever seen one Yoda. And I believe that Yoda's race is either, like, I'm not going to say the creators of the Force, but Yoda's race actually is maybe the more Force sensitive and may have been the first race to actually master the Force, somewhere along those lines. So we see the dynamic, man. They're trying to get the Jedis back. We know they ain't nothing, you know, they done got Luke Skywalker, he's dead, so, you know, somebody got to carry it on. And we got Ahsoka Tano somewhere down the line. Is she supposed to get her own show? Let me know down in the comments. And I think the second season really brought things into perspective after watching the first season at least 2 or 3 times. Yeah, we saw some old faces and we saw some new faces. Yeah, man, you know, they really picked up steam. And whatever happened to Gina Carlo, man, I'm sorry that situation had. I kind of did like her character. But it is what it is, man. The cancel culture is right. Number 2, we have the Book of Boba Fett. Now, I ain't gonna lie, KRL Squad. Me personally, this was my favorite one out of all those Star Wars series. I would put this one as number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, if it was my own personal opinion. But we're gonna get there in a second. So this would be after the events of Return of the Jedi, I believe. Again, correct me in the comments. So we find Boba Fett finding himself with the Sand People via flashbacks, and we see him pretty much taking on the role of Daimyo on the planet Tatooine. And Boba Fett, he's trying to rule with a soft hand, but when in Rome, you have to do as the Romans do. He gets into all sorts of shenanigans. I forgot to mention Chrysanthemum on my characters that are black that aren't black video. Y'all know he black, man, come on. He just had hood just written all over it. And all in all, man, I think it was a good mix of characters. I really enjoyed his interaction with the Tusken people, man. You know, I got a big kick out of that. You just listen to them talk, sound like donkeys all day. And to wrap it up with that series, our man's Mando paid a visit, man, for a good old cameo. That was a nice touch, Star Wars. I see. And before we get to number 1, man, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your man's is 1 subscriber away from 100, and I'm really trying to celebrate this with you guys. So if you're new to the channel, why don't hit that subscribe button for your man's? It's free. Back to the list. Number 1. Numero uno. We have the Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus series. I'm quite sure you already knew this by this point. We have a fight that's been building up for decades, probably even before I was born. So, come on, man. We got to see Obi-Wan and Darth Vader face off with today's technology. And I really enjoyed the plot with the third sister. They had me going there for a minute. I was like, man, what does she want, man? But I did like how they wrapped that plot up. And her fight with Darth Vader was pretty good itself. Go check my man's IBM out. He did a episode 5 review, so you guys need to go check that out. He did a real good job on that, man. I really liked his review. And go subscribe to his channel, too. My man's is trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so I'll be right behind you, man. And the relationship between Obi-Wan and Leia, I thought was a little forced, and it took me a little bit of time to warm up to it. But by the end of it, man, it kind of made sense. I mean, what was he really going to do on Tatooine watching Luke all day playing in the sand? And at the very end of it, I don't know if anybody else knows it, but Lord Sidious or Darth Sidious, whatever his name is, he kind of put he kind of put a lid on Darth Vader's shenanigans, man. You know, before that fight with Obi-Wan, he did let the last of the rebellion free just to go get Obi-Wan. So the Sith Lord, he kind of had enough, and it pretty much set Darth Vader in the tone that he is. Man, y'all seen that. But all in all, that was a good ending to it, man. But yes, 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 KRL Squad, that is my list. What do you guys think? It is okay to disagree with me. Put these in any rankings that. Matter of fact, I want to know. What do you guys think? You know, how if you had something else, man, it is nothing wrong with that. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to agree to disagree. But in the meantime, KRL Squad, make sure you follow me on social media. You see all of these things on your screen right now. Go ahead on. The links will be in the description. Until next time, KRL Squad, be blessed, keep God in your life. Y'all stay prayed up in this crazy, crazy world. Cajun wine, the red Leo. I'm out, baby.